Hey, welcome back to my channel, guys. Today is 12 DPO. We're gonna take a kind of a midday test. It's about 11:30 a.m. right now, so it's not first thing in the morning, but definitely earlier than yesterday's evening test. Yesterday's evening tests were negative, but I have not tested yet for today. I did have a little bit of bright red bleeding this morning when I wiped, but I haven't had any more after that, so I'm not sure what that is about. I'm still taking the progesterone cream. I took it for this morning, and then if today's tests are completely negative, I will stop taking it. I won't take it for this evening, and then that'll be it. I'll just let AF come if that is what's happening. So I usually get AF around 14 DPO, so once I completely stop progesterone cream, the AF should definitely arrive by 14 DPO. But let's go ahead and dip some tests today just in case something does show up. Then I'll continue using the progesterone cream and hope that the bleeding wasn't anything bad. But counting on how the tests have been this month so far, they all have been negative, so I don't think anything is going to show up for today, but it doesn't hurt to try just in case, and then we'll continue to see what happens the rest of this cycle. On yesterday's video, I'm not sure what happened, but I did not, I recorded me dipping the tests, but somehow, maybe I accidentally deleted it, or something happened, but the video, if you noticed, I usually dip the tests so you can see it running through before I put them down, and somehow the video skipped over all of that. So not sure what happened there, but either way, the tests yesterday were negative, so that is the pre-mom strip going through. And now I'll dip the mom med. I had a dream last night. It was a very weird dream, but definitely I had another child in my dream. I had a little girl, and she wasn't really a baby in my dream. She was almost kind of like at the toddler stage. And it was definitely a girl. She was super sassy. I think she was just learning how to talk or form full sentences. She was super sassy. She had an attitude, but I clearly remember it was a girl, and she was kind of at the age where I was still carrying her at my hip, but she can talk, so not sure how old she was. And that was pretty cool because I feel like if I do ever have another baby, it's gonna be a girl first. If you guys don't know, I have a 12-year-old son and a 10-year-old daughter, and so even before I had my son, I always knew I was going to have the boy first, and I knew shortly after I was going to have a daughter, because I had a very vivid vision of that years and years ago, before I was even at the age of thinking about kids and all of that. I always knew what I was going to have and which one was going to come first and second. And then, so now I've always had a feeling that I was going to have a girl. The past 2 pregnancy losses that I've had, we were already kind of preparing names and things, and I already have a girl name picked out, and I have a boy name as well, and even a pair of names in case one day I have twins and it's a boy and a girl. But the first name that I chose deep in my heart was for a girl, because I feel like that is what's gonna come first. If I do ever get pregnant and it ends up being a successful pregnancy and all of that. So I had that dream, and I've had multiple dreams of having a baby girl, but in this dream, she was definitely a little bit older, so that was pretty cool. I can't remember what was really going on in the dream. We were someplace really crowded, and I can't remember if there was family around. I feel like there was, but I don't know. Who knows? Might be a sign. I think it would be fun to have another little girl, and my daughter is still 10 years old, so she's still younger, and she can definitely play around with her little sister. She obviously wants a little sister, and then my son wants a little brother, but my son is older. He's 12, and he has his hobbies now, his dirt biking hobbies, and I don't know, I feel like a baby girl would be better to have first, because my daughter will pretty much take over her and love her to death. She'll probably enjoy dressing her up and getting her all cute, and then when she gets older, brush her hair and things like that. So just wanted to share that dream with you. Other than that, no other symptoms, nothing is going on. I don't feel any period cramps, so that bleeding in the morning really surprised me because I have no cramps whatsoever yesterday or today. I feel perfectly fine. Haven't had any pregnancy symptoms either. So we're just really relying on what these tests say and judge from there whether we should be expecting AF soon or not, and just leaving it all in God's hands. I have my results saved from this week. I'll show you while we're waiting for these other ones to develop. So let me get this straightened out and I'll show you my tests so far. I started testing at 9 DPO with the same 2 tests, pre-mom and mom med. So then after that, 10 DPO, I took an extra pre-mom because the first one didn't seem to be developing correctly. But that's how they both dried. And then yesterday was an 11 DPO PM test because I didn't have time during the day. And those pretty much dried negative as well. I feel like I do see an evap line on the pre-mom at the bottom, but it's hard to catch it on camera, which the other ones did not dry with. So that was pretty interesting, but I'd still call all these negatives. There's no like pinkish purplish line on them that's really standing out. So we're gonna see what today's test brings. Like I said, if they're completely negative for today, I will just go ahead and stop progesterone cream and let AF come naturally. But we never know. If we do see something today, then it could be a possibility that I'm pregnant. Or maybe my dreams are signaling that I will be pregnant soon, maybe by the end of this year. But who knows? I am not trying to think about it too much. I am really trying to leave it to God and just distract myself with other things, with all of our plans that we have on our business, all of the plans that we have for our farm, and like we have pretty much a really long to-do list to keep us distracted. My husband is working part-time just 3 days out of the week, so he has that to do for extra money. I'm still homeschooling my son. My daughter goes to public school, so I am homeschooling my son and just working on my small business. And then once spring and summer comes, we're going to be busy working outside with all the planting and the farm stuff that we want to do, raising meat chickens again. So we have our plates full, but we're also in the back of our minds remaining hopeful that if it is meant to be, it will be so much fun to catch this on camera and be able to share the whole journey with you guys. So that's why I come back and test every month together with you guys, so I can share that news if it does ever happen again. So I'm going to give these other 2 tests a couple more, let's say 2 more minutes, and then we'll come back and check the results. Alright, it should have been plenty of time. I have not looked at these tests yet, so let's take a first look. And I'm looking along with you guys through my camera screen and see if we see anything on today's test. Let me take a closer look. Not sure if I'm seeing anything or if it's just something shadowy. I'll take a closer look at that later. And mom med, hold on. Mom med, looking like it's still developing. Looking very pink still. But I don't think I'm seeing a line yet, so let me take a closer look. Hold on, let me do the above shot first. That way I can see it more clear. They are looking negative to me from the camera screen. But let me just take a closer look, and I kind of want to let this Med go through a little bit better. And then we will conclude today's videos with the final results. Alright guys, one last shot. Here they are. They are negative. I took a closer look and not seeing anything at all on these tests. So that is pretty much it. We'll see what happens now after I do not take the progesterone cream anymore. If I end up not getting AF, I will definitely keep testing. But we'll see. I have a feeling AF is probably coming. Maybe a little bit early, not really sure. But I will definitely let you guys know. Maybe I'll come back for more testing tomorrow. Unless I experience more bleeding, then that'll probably be it for this cycle. But either way, I'll keep you guys updated on what ends up happening, whether I come back tomorrow for another testing or just update you when cycle day 1 starts. But for today, I will call these negative. So thanks for joining me once again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Wish you guys all the best of luck.